I didn't grow up with anyone with a disability in my life, but I remember when I was little, when I would be at the grocery store with my mom and dad or something, I would see somebody using a wheelchair, I would see somebody with a disability, and I wondered, I remember really clearly being in the grocery store, looking at this person going, I wonder what his life is like. And then I remember thinking, I wonder, and this, I feel embarrassed even saying this, but I remember thinking like, is his life worth it?
We've been together about 10 years and married about 9 years. We have 3 kids. Randy is our oldest at 8, Nicholas is 6, and our newest addition, Casey, is a year old. Randy's personality, she's very much the mom. She's in your business all the time. It comes in handy with Nicholas. I think because of their ages, they've really bonded.
We just treated him like he's a normal child. There is no difference. He does what he wants to do.
We told people just starting in daycare, when he was 12 weeks old, we told them, we were honest with them, he has Down syndrome, but we don't expect you to treat him any differently than any other baby. So we expect him to be included in everything that he does.
Mackenzie is 22 months. She's gonna be 2 on April the 11th. And it's just an amazing thing having a baby with Down syndrome. You know, you have ups and downs, but she's amazing. You know, she proved everybody wrong, the doctors especially. They told us that she wasn't gonna be able to walk until she was 4, and she's already trying to walk. She's a joy. She's full of joy. She's fun. She laughs. She does everything a normal baby does. You know, there's no limit to her.
One more time.
Can I have it? It's just amazing because, like, he talks to her in Spanish and I do it in English. And at the same time, you know, she understands both of the language and she's small. And, you know, and they're saying, oh, well, she's not going to be able to understand, just speak one. But she is, because I tell her, hey, bring me something, and she brings it to me. And then he tells her, go get something in Spanish, and he go gets her. And it's challenging, but she got it.
Everyone with a disability, no matter what, they have the same wants and hopes that you and I have. You know, they want to get married and they want to have kids and they want to have a job and they want to fill their life with meaningful things. And then all of those questions that I had when I was little, like, is their life meaningful and what do they want and what do they hope for? All of those things were answered. Everything I want. They want the exact same thing that I want.
Back in 2002, my career path got determined for me when I ran into a 7-year-old boy named Jacob Zaplak who had Down syndrome. And there was just something, he had a twinkle in his eye. He used to be a cute kid, now he's all grown up, but he had a twinkle in his eye that just snagged me and fell in love with the kid. We became very close with the family. So close that Jacob was actually ushering mine and my wife's wedding. He was the cutest little thing. He had a pinstripe suit, still remember.
Oh, and this is their life picture.
My rehearsal dinner.
It took place in the dinner. It was so fun.
We're out here at a soccer game today. Jacob's played on JV soccer. This is his 2nd year. Just watching the group of boys that he plays with, how they treat him as a teammate.
Jacob, move on, move on!
I think it's just it is a sportsmanship ribbon. I think something like this is more important than things like participation ribbons. Him participating is something that everybody benefits from, the players, the coaches, the fans. It's, hey, yes, he may run a little different or his reaction time may be different, but he's out there playing soccer. He's not afraid to try. It's kind of a funny attitude, but at the same time, it's one that I think if a lot more people had, not necessarily not caring, but just the don't be afraid.
1, 2, 3, Ranger!
I didn't grow up in a world with Down syndrome, right? There was nobody in my life until I was 35 where there was somebody with Down syndrome. And now kids today have Nicholas in their school. and they have Jacob on their soccer team, and they have Mackenzie playing blocks and learning to ride a bike next door. You know, they have these things. So their kids today have a world with Down syndrome. It's the adults that's really at a disadvantage. It's easy for us to go home and to go to work and forget that there's this world out there that needs us and that we need them. It's easy to forget that, and so we have to be intentional about building communities with people with disabilities, with people with Down syndrome. Is there anybody in your church with Down syndrome? You know, is there anyone, when you go to the grocery store, do you see anyone with Down syndrome? Like, how small is your world? If you don't see people with disabilities in your world, you have a really small world, and it needs to get bigger.